Okay, so here we are with episode 3 now. We're doing another different game. We're going to be doing Pokemon Pinball, Ruby, and Sapphire, which is a game that I've talked about at length on several podcasts at this point. I've talked about it on I probably mentioned on top games of all time. Maybe. Maybe I just put Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on there. Um, but either way, the point stands, I do love this game. I've loved this game since I was a kid. And we're going to be playing this with a level of depth that I never have before. Now what I did was I reset the pokedex. We can take a look at that right here. The pokedex is set to, sorry if my cursor just showed up, 0. 0 seen, 0 owned. I have to reset that now. The high score is the high score from when I was fucking around in the game the other day when I was bored. So, because I'm playing it on my computer, it's very hard to get the key combination together for it to run. I tried like 5 times to get the key combination to completely reset the file, so I was like, fuck it, whatever, we'll just, we'll do without that. It's easier to reset the Pokédex. So what we're going to do is we're going to play through this to see what we can get, how far we can get, and what we can do in like an hour and a half, give or take. So, thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. We got a lot of subscribers off the first video about Pac-Man World. I'm recording this after the episode for Disney Extreme Skate Adventure was recorded, but without any information about that. I just know that after one day we've done very well with the Pac-Man World episode, so thank you everyone. I've always been partial to the Ruby board. Basically the fact that I was partial to Ruby version over Sapphire. Alright. This Bay. Now, we're playing this on the computer, so much of that impacts anything. And I haven't played this game religiously in quite some time. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that, because we still have the ball saver on. Alright, moving on our way to Hatch. Now there are 206 or 205 Pokemon in this game. Because it is meant to be, not everything, obviously. It's a small selection. Fuck. Alright, I can live with that. For those who don't know how you play, the goal is to catch Pokemon by getting either into the Sharpedo's mouth. You can start a catch event. You can knock Cyndaquil's ass into the house, and that'll launch a. There we go. All right. So we got the first mission. Okay. Oddly enough, this was the first one 2 days ago when I started playing, and this was where we started there too. Carvana, I believe is how you pronounce it. It is a little bastard of a piranha. Now to catch, you have to hit the bumpers in the back, which is a lot easier said than done apparently. There we go. Got it. Alright, now I go down and hit it 3 times. I should have moved Pikachu off so I didn't waste the thing, and there we go. But we also get a slot now because the hole, I don't know why it says hole, not like Pokey or Pika or like Ho-Oh or something. Like there are plenty of options for 4-letter things you could have done that's not hole. Like, let's see what our options are. What do we win? That's actually probably one of the best things we can get. So now we don't have to worry about going around the back to refill the catch gauge, the Pikachu saver gauge. It's just permanent. Plus, at the end of the ball, we get a bonus. And now you get to watch as I repeatedly get it into Sharpedo's mouth. Now some other things on the board. Obviously, Chikorita being open will allow you to shoot Vine Whip around the board. That's helpful. Hitting Cyndaquil is how you start Hatch mode. And if you hit the Chikorita so that way the Lanoon comes out on the left side, you will get... Alright, we'll start with this. Sandshrew. My boy. Fuck. Got him. Now the good thing about completing these things quickly is you also get to keep the saver for a little bit, which I really appreciate because I'm not great at this game. So if I can get Latios to save the ball as much as possible, that's helpful. So now we got that. Now let's launch it into the hole, see what we have. Catch mode start would be nice. Nope. Alright. Now the shitty thing is if you have a ball saver already active, it doesn't do anything. You already have it, so cool, that's a waste. I should have a little time to find out how long we've been going. This was a count up timer. It doesn't just tack on. It's not like when you do, what's it called? Come on. Fuck me. Alright. So that's my bonus. Awesome. Alright. And now we get to travel, which means we get to change area. Now all this does is it means that we'll have different Pokemon if we ever get into catch mode again. Oh, now I can get up there. Cool. Now to open up catch mode or evolution mode, which is how you would get more Pokemon options, is you have to go around the loop. If you go around the loop to the left, you get 3 times you get evolution mode open. If you go around the loop to the right twice, you get catch mode open. Now if you do it a 3rd time, you get rare Pokemon, and now we're in the Safari Zone, so good for us. Now if you travel 6 times, you unlock the Ruin. Fuck. Alright. So that live was just restoring Hatch, and then, like I said, this is going to be a learning curve as I get back into this game. The mart is where you can buy things with the coins that we keep getting by going up that weird extra little thing. Ah, fuck, alright. There we go. Alright, so this is the bonus level that just gives you more points. Which, I'm not really here for points, I'm here for Pokemon. I could give a fuck about points, I'm completely honest. You get points by getting up the... You have to either go up the area, that's how you get points at the end. You go up there, or you punt the Spheal up there when it tries to go up. Like, if I hit this, there we go. That's worth more points than getting the ball in there. The ball is the easier option of the two. Fuck, alright. This is just an annoyance, because I don't think you get anything from this but points, and I just want to get back to trying to catch it. What we'll do is we'll alternate, just to make it a little bit more interesting. We will alternate between the what's it called? We will alternate between the Ruby course and the Sapphire course. Just that way we're not doing the same thing over and over again. This is fun. This is fun. You can hear the excitement in my voice and how much fun I'm having from this fucking Spheal minigame. It's joyous. And keep in mind too, this is early Gen 3, so it's not even like Pokemon XD where they have some... that's actually pretty good. Good job, mate. Fuck me. Alright. Let's get a few more points. And there we go. Alright, 15 million points. Not bad. Alright. Now he spits our ass back out. Cool. And that's also the worst bumper layout on this map. There's also an issue that only exists on this map, if I remember correctly. And there we go. Alright. On to the Sapphire board. That was quick. I'm just gonna name this one Ass, because it's a terrible run. Ass. Okay. Bad run, so we'll call that one Ass. And move on to Sapphire. With, I still did not put on a mute button. Alright, Desert. It's weird that Desert's exclusive to this map, because the desert itself is not exclusive to that game. Now the Pelipper can take you to a bonus stage too, and off the top of my head, I cannot for the life of me remember if the bonus stage that that Pelipper can take you to is the same one, or if it's different. Now, one of the key differences here is a lot of the things are similar, but there's quite a few differences. Number one, hitting that button on the side there is how you get travel. So if we keep hitting that button, we will eventually get into travel mode, which would suck because we just got here, and I would like to take advantage of the fact that we are in the desert biome. On the left side, on the right side, next to where you go in for catch, which is the Whalmer's Mouth, is the entrance to the hatch. So you have to go up there to... Oh, we accidentally opened the Mart. That's great. That's the loop for the coins. If you go up there 4 times, you can hatch the egg. There we go. Cool. What the fuck is that? There we go. Good. Alright, now we just sit here and guess. It's... Oh, Metatite. Alright. Also, is Metatite desert? I could swear Metatite is in, Duford Cave. Not a desert. Oh well. Well, we got Metatite now. Alright, that's 1 down. Now, if we can get to 3, we get to go to a bonus level. Alright, we started the evolution process. Good for us. Now, if we can get that 1 more time, it's a lot easier to get into the, what's it called, in this level. To get into the Mart in this level than it is to get into. Alright. Now we can get another good catch. Because that's the thing, is that you get rare, what's it called? Rarer Pokemon if you get that 3rd one. And there's the hatch. Alright. I guess it's the C-Dot, who also, C-Dot is not exclusive to... I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking here, but... Like, if you're gonna do exclusivity with these boards, you would think you would use Pokemon that are actually exclusive to the games in question. Because, like, C-Dot is not. Alright, that's fine. Not that it matters, because Evo stays open, and as does Catch, so if we lost it, we would have just had to, you know. Alright. I'll take it. Alright, our first evolution. So now we gotta find these 3 things on the board. There's 1. And the 3 things on the board will open up a portal in the middle that'll let us evolve our Pokemon into something new. Which in this case would be Metacham. And each of the symbols is based on how you evolve it. So, like, if it would be a little fire if it was a Firestone. It'd be a little, fuck me. It'd be a little, what's the other one? It'd be a little water if it was a Water Stone. Leaf if it was a Leaf Stone. EX. For level up, Oh, good. Okay, right up the middle, and there we go. And there we have Metacham. Now, when you evolve that, you count for 2 towards opening up the portal. Now we have to go fight Duskull. Nice jank. Alright, let's go fight Duskull and Dusclops. Now, if you don't suck, there are actually one of these on each course. And then after this, you get to fight Kyogre. Which, because I so heavily favored the Ruby course as a kid, I only ever fought Kyogre like once or twice. And I certainly never fought Rayquaza. So that'll be an experience if we can get to that. Which I'm not holding my breath for, I'm being completely honest. Fuck. Now you have to wipe out all of these Duskull and it'll allow Dusclops to appear on the screen, then you gotta hit Dusclops from behind. Which is as difficult as it sounds, especially when you have the ball control I do. Alright, motherfucker. Got his ass. Alright, now we gotta wait for him to appear. You try to hit him from the front. Or the side, he does this. So you have to get him while he's moving. Come on. That's why he's moving. Alright, well, this was not quite a fruitful endeavor. Cool, they had to spawn the ball in just to show your incompetence. Alright. Well, we got a slot, so that's cool. Let's see what the slot has for us. Small. Now the issue is we can't evolve anything until we catch something else, obviously. So we would need to get it. We would need to catch something else. Alright, that's fine. I can live with that. So we just shove it in Wailord's mouth, and then we can... Nope. 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 Alright, if we can get it up there one more time, we can hatch something, which means we'll have another way to get a Pokemon. Alright, that's helpful. We are kind of get stuck now. If in the event that the ball goes down where Pikachu is, we're fucked. Alright, we have one save now. And we can go into the mart and get something there. So that's cool. Fuck me. This is awesome. Alright, hatching something. Snorunt. One of my personal favorites, which was made uncatchable by the stupid ass rules of how these games work. because of the berry glitch, where the game was only designed to have 100 hours of battery life in the internal battery, or it was only, or the computer. Fuck, this is gonna be how I fuck up. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh, if you get all 3 of those, it upgrades your ball, so that gives you bonus points. Which is how I got that. So now when I catch this, it's going to give me 3 times the points I would normally get. Or 8 times. Either way, it's a fuck ton of points, more than I normally get. Alright. Now it's a matter of staying alive. Okay, and now we can get another egg. We still have the Pikachu saver, which is good. Alright, and now we can evolve too. Alright. But let's catch first. Cacnea. Alright, this is good. Now you'll notice I tried to... You probably noticed that I made an attempt to, what's it, tilt? Because if you tilt, you can go down that back way. Alright, Cacnea. Again, exclusive to the course. Fuck. That was stupid. Alright, still double the points, that's still nice. Every once in a while, when you go in here, you get a... In the slot, you can go back to the bonus level, which I'm not really super gung-ho about at the moment. Alright, and Evo, which makes the last move a waste. Good for us. So let's do Cacnea. Because I don't remember if... I'm operating under the possibly misguided belief that this is an exclusive to this board. The desert biome. Fuck me. I mean, really, I've only hit that thing like twice, so luck's not exactly on our side with this. Fuck, so close. Alright, well, I think this is not meant to be. Yeah. Things have to go so astronomically right that I'm not exactly holding my... Yeah. Come on. Yep, that's it. Oh well, we tried. Can we just say worst possible outcome there? We also lost the, what's it called? We lost the ability to, get a slot. So, that was terrible. Okay. Back at it. Alright, we can do another catch. So that's good. Oh good, we're already out of Saber. Alright. Now what that number does is at the end you'll see it, I guess, kind of rush through it every time. But you can, you get bonuses for everything you do during each life. So like every catch like this is going to give you bonus points. Now that number is your multiplier. So if you hit that thing enough, you will get a nice multiplier. Alright, I guess this technically counts as a mountain Pokemon. Technically. I'm not going to argue with it. Because, like, it... No, it'd be a mountain Pokemon. Fuck you, because this isn't in the desert. It's up at the fucking Meteor Falls. Yeah, there's no way to get back the other way. Oh, I think it's Vibrava. Alright, I'll give it to them. Vibrava is desert. And the only thing that this does is it makes it so that way if you get Trapinch, you don't have to evolve it. Because you already have a Vibrava in the dex. Which would be nice. Oh, now I get that. Cool. Alright. Alright, well that was cool. We're also going to name that one Ass. Alright, back to the Ruby board. Let's try slow speed. This feels more my, where I am right now. Alright, Forest. Cool. That is impressive. I'm actually really impressed that happened. That's Silcoon, or Cascoon. The mothy one. You can tell that's slightly darker unless the game's deciding to make me look like an asshole, which is entirely possible because that's what it's done up until this point. Okay, so one down. And the slow does give me a little bit better control. I think slow is probably just easy mode, which is my speed exactly. Another slot, which means we get another. Alright, I can move with this, especially on this gameplay mode. If we're gonna be slower, I'm less likely to fuck up in a catastrophic way. So, good for me. Now if you go up and hit, what's his name up there, hit Nuzleaf enough times he'll fall down, you can go up there, and there's Trapinch. When God opens a door, or God closes a door, he opens a window, doesn't he? That's a t-shirt if I ever saw one. It's a picture of Trapinch. It's definitely going to be a t-shirt. Even if it's for no one else, just for my own amusement. Okay, so that's 2. I am fully expecting to do the Kecleon mission and make a complete ass of myself, because I know I'm better at that than the Duskull one. So I know full well what's going to happen. I'm gonna talk a big game, and I'm gonna feel like I can beat this one in my sleep, and the kid's just gonna make an ass of me. All right, another slot. Catch mode. Alright, I'll take that. As long as it's not small. Small's the only thing I don't want ever in this game. I need it big. If we're gonna get anything like that, I need it big. This is going well. And every time you do one of those, you do get bonus points, so that's gonna be a nice little add-on at the end. It'd be nice if I could stop hitting that button. Because one of my great fears in life, in general, is that I will do that one too many times, and the fucking, Whiscash will appear to whisk me away to whatever bullshit he's got up his sleeve, which is this Feel minigame. Oh, we can evolve Trapinch, or the other one. Okay, so what do we want to do first? Cascoon or Trapinch? Let's do Cascoon. Fuck me. Alright, well, coming out of this, we will have a slot. Cool. Alright. Awesome. That's actually good. We did not do this. Okay. Way to make me look like an asshole game. Fuck me. This course is so much easier than the Sapphire one, and I'm still just fucking up entirely. I'm gonna end up leaving this without a fucking evolution for a second time in a row. Fuck. Oh yeah, it's so much easier to control. Oh yeah, it's great. This is just fantastic. We should have been playing on this from the beginning. Alright, well at least we can hack something when we get out of this. We can get a fuck ton of points too if we ever die. Cool. Oh. Nice. Alright. I swear to God, if I get the upgrade, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright. That's slightly better than getting the small, which is my fear. Alright. Why not? Now, I seem to think, if I remember correctly, Gulpin is exclusive to Ruby, at least. I know he's exclusive in other games. I know for certain he's exclusive in to Violet. I know I caught him in Ruby. Got his ass. This was an egg. This was the egg Pokemon that you would get in Ruby and Sapphire. This is the one that you would get from Fallabor Town. So definitively, we now have Why Not. And we can go to the Kecleon bonus. At risk of making an ass of myself, I know definitively I'm better at this one than I am at the other one. Oh, motherfucker. Got it. All you gotta do is hit Kecleon a bunch of times. Oh, we're making good progress so far. Well, there goes my bonus. See, Kecleon's very different in this game compared to the killing machine he is in, what's it called? In Mystery Dungeon. Where it's just, he's just not to be trifled with in that game. You steal from him, you're gonna get fucked up. Got his ass. Here you get hit with a ball a few times and he just dies. Tripped, got him. Drop his ass. Got him. Alright, well at least I didn't look like a complete fool. Good for me. Alright, respectable number forming here. Fuck. Alright, now we get to travel at least. So now it's just a matter of shooting the ball up around like we did before. Hands down, my favorite thing about this game is my ability to do whatever it is I don't need to do consistently. And what I do need to do, well, go fuck yourself with a cactus. Now, theoretically, this should be exclusive, because the motif of Ruby this fits with. Because, you know, use giant lizard to make land is the evil team's plot in this game. So this would fit, considering that the plan actually makes sense. Unlike in Sapphire, where the plan is just kind of bullshit. It's like, oh, we're gonna use rain to make more water. And it's like, yeah, but where's the water coming from, bud? Did you think this through? Did you put any thought into this plan? No? Alright, well, that was clear. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Evo mode start would be nice. Of course, we get a timer bonus, which is helpful the next time we get to start one of these things. Which I think it only counts for things that actually have a timer. Now, the other thing that's worth noting is it does not also apply to the ball saver. The ball saver can work, only works for, you know, as long as it's there. If you take too much time, and even if you have that extra 30 seconds to do it, well, sucks to suck. Alright. Let's see our full count. No evolutions. I believe that's actually worth the same. Multiply that by 5. Alright, that was 17 million. Alright, now we can do Evo mode again. Now the key to doing this is you have to actually get the ball up the thing. We can do a catch and we can do an Evo. Now watch as I effortlessly get the ball around this loop and never do it again when I need to. slowly pushing him back too. Now, I have gotten that ball into the catch hole more times than anyone needs to. Ever. By any metric, and there we go. Alright, so we did great for one ball, and now we're up to our final ball. And now we get it, of course. And it's a nummel. Now watch as I unsuccessfully get it up there for the next 15 seconds. Oh, and look, now we get the extra 30 seconds too, so that's nice. Alright. There's something so disheartening about fucking up as badly as I did. Because it's like, what the fuck? Like, you didn't even get a Pikachu saver for a little bit of extra points? No, you couldn't even fucking pull that off, you piece of shit? Alright, whatever. We gotta get in there. See, I was only half kidding when I said that was gonna happen. And yet here we are. We got 2 hits, and we have yet to actually... There we go. Alright. Yep, there goes our ball saver. Just as I said earlier than it should, because it does not extend, so... Another caught Pokemon. Can we evolve any of them? That's the million-dollar question now, isn't it? My favorite thing is my ability to consistently do what I don't need to do. Fuck me. Alright, I gotta hit the button again. Alright, good thing I didn't fall down. That would have been terrible. Alright, what's a slot got for me? Never mind, we're traveling again. Does that count? No, you have to go all the way around the loop. Which means we won't be able to do it. Again, like I said, now that we have to do it, we're not going to be able to. Isn't this always the way? Got it. Oh, God. Alright, back to the bay. Gotten big twice. Got it. Got it. Fuck. Alright, another slot. Awesome. All shitty options. Okay, well, we'll take Pika Saver again. That's not bad. because at least now if I fall down the sides, I won't die immediately. Now it's just not the giant hole in the middle I can't fall down. I keep having an issue with. Can we just get in the Evo, or... Alright, well, that's the end of that. I'm still counting that ass. Alright, now we get to move on to Sapphire. We'll try Sapphire again. Alright, back to the desert. Because, again, my issues still stand. Now, what Zigzagoon does, if you have a slot, it lets you pick what you land on with slightly more efficiency, which is nice. Nope, that sucked. We're a third of the way toward launching Evo mode if we can ever get a Pokemon to catch, which would be nice. We've halfway disabled the entrance to the Pokemon Center, or the Pokemart. Okay, we are doing great. That's probably a record for lowest score on a single ball, 38,000 points. I've seen it happen maybe once where you get it all the way full on one. It's rare, but I've seen it happen. I swear I've seen it happen. This is gonna fucking happen. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if that happened again, we're just gonna fucking call it a night on this bullshit. Alright, we got the Pikachu Saber. Good. This is going very well. I sense good things happening here. Now, it would be nice if we could get into the mouth of Wailmer. That would be very helpful. Alright, or a slot. Alright, whatever. Thank you, Zigzagoon, for giving me a ball saver. Such a waste. Alright. We are going to end up with the ability to go into Evo mode before we get into Wailmer's mouth. I just feel like that's gonna be what happens this level, this run. Okay. Cool. And the cool thing about that is, in this map, is that it takes you so long to fucking get around that it got rid of my ball saver entirely. So that's nice. Cool. Fuck. Alright, we gotta recharge Pikachu again. We're doing great. All great things happening here. Can we just get into one of those two entrances over there? Because there's a non-zero chance, considering how I'm playing currently, that we end up... There we go. Alright, Cacnea. Fuck me. I guess that noise I periodically hear, that sounds like the hole in the center opening up is just the C-Dots getting bored and fucking off. Cool. Now watch, for the next 15 minutes I won't be able to do that. I'll end up losing all of my, what's it called? I'll end up losing everything before I get up there again. Nope. Alright, I tried. You all saw that. I tried. Come on. Should just let it fall. Oh, now I get up there. Cool. Alright. See, it's smarter than would have been to let it fall. But I'm not smart, so we did not do that. Alright. We can now evolve Cacnea. Oh, okay. Good for us. It's in the back. Or maybe we get lucky and it's on top. Nope, it's in the back. Of course we don't. Okay. So watch as I attempt to line this shot up that I made 5 times in a row on accident. While trying to get the fucking shroomishes to give... We're all watching this, right? We're all watching this. Fuck me. Alright, cool. So we can get up there now. Let's see if we can do that again later. I'm gonna say no. That would be my bet, is that we will not get up there. Huh? Nope, okay. Fuck. I just want to evolve this fucking Cacnea. This is now twice. Twice. Unsuccessfully trying to evolve this fucking Cacnea. Come on. Well, this isn't happening. Well, it's good. I've almost traveled. I've almost gotten into the Evo hole again. I've not gotten back up there, which is great because I don't have a Pikachu saver. I've gotten up the... I went up the fucking thing to hatch an egg more times. It's just, there's just great things all around. This is a great use of my time. Alright, at least we hatched the egg. No, he's gotta catch the little fuck. Alright, Oddish. Okay, we can get this. Yeah, the other thing I don't really like about this is that you have to, like, compared to the Ruby boards, you have to wait for it to, did I hit it? No. I'm not gonna get this. I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm not getting this. Alright, there's one, and there's two. Alright, good, we did get it. Alright. So we've now caught 2 Pokemon. I think Oddish is exclusive to this board. I seem to recall that from a video I watched, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Oh, now I get up here. Cool. And we're done. Alright. Cool. I gotta say, I don't think there's anything in any of these levels that I've hit as much as that fucking little button next to Zigzagoon. Okay. This is going well. And that's it. Okay. This is also ass. I would like to get a respectable score at some point. Alright, back to Ruby. Alright, back to the bay. No, that would be too easy. There we go. Alright, what are we catching here? Whelmer? I can deal with Whelmer. Got it. I feel like that's the second time that that's happened in this playthrough. I managed to, in the spinning Chimac. Oh, well, that's good. I got it down to one entrance. The wrong entrance, but an entrance nonetheless. That's another button that's in a fucking really stupid spot. That noise you heard was me almost smashing my controller. Son of a bitch. Fucking 3 times. 3 fucking times. What the fuck? Alright, cool. We just need to get in there one more time. Okay, cool. That's definitely what I wanted. Got it, okay. I'm just a motherfucker. No, that's nice, okay. Like now we got stuck in the endless loop. Get his ass. I mean, to an extent, I do realize that part of this is a skill issue, because there are people who are really good at this game, and I am not one of them, but still, like, there's a certain amount of luck in this, too. So there we go, we got Whelmer now. And we can start slow. Let's see what we get. 10 coins, which is awesome, because I don't think I've actually gotten into either of the marks so far in this game. Alright. We will get good at this. I was envisioning my death there. And just the embarrassment of that happening twice would have made me end this right now. And by this I guess mean my life, not specifically this fucking playthrough. Oh my god. Is my frustration palpable? Fuck. Okay, great. Alright. Cyndaquil's inching backwards. And there we go. Alright. 4 million. We are doing great. 4 million points. That is embarrassing. Alright. We got the Pokemon Center open. We can go evolve, whatever. What did we catch? Whelmer? Alright. Whatever. This whole thing is just an embarrassment. I give up. This is... I didn't even get on the list. It's just even break 5 million. What the fuck is wrong with me? Alright. Get our head in the game. Let's get this shit going for real. Okay, planes. I totally forgot I was on Sapphire. Like, what the fuck? Because it was like, I was like, no, we can't end Ruby like that. That's terrible. Okay, now we get the rare spawn. I gotta say, I've hit these buttons so many times. I've never actually traveled out. No, I traveled once because the little fucks decided to go away. They're like, get your shit started, brother. We got shit to do. I'm not gonna sit here all day and wait for you. It'd be great if we could do anything with any level of consistency. This is just embarrassing. Got it. Okay. Awesome. Puchiena, which doesn't feel like it should be a rare spawn considering it's a base. He looks vaguely, like, confused, but whatever. He's fierce. We're not going to argue with it. Cool. Always, right when you're about to get the Master Ball, that's when it decides, like, nah, we're not going to keep you in the endless loop anymore. Alright. You know, if you saw that out of context, you might think I was competent at this. Alright, Puchiena. Alright. Second Evo. Okay, we are halfway to opening up another catch mode. Now I think the saver also just stays on until it would normally run out of time. Like the saver is a set amount of time when you get it from doing something. I think it just stays on for that set amount of time. I don't think it's dependent on anything. There we go. I would like to evolve. Alright, whatever. I'm not thrilled about that, but whatever, that is what it is. Cool. 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 I'm just taking mental notes of all the things I can do on accident that I will certainly never be able to do again later on when I actually need to do it. Awesome. Alright, we are on our way. Well, I think we've already beaten our last score from the Ruby board that didn't even chart, so that's nice. We're off to a good start already. Fuck. There we go. Alright. Puchiena to Mightyena. And it's in the hell spot. We are... the hell spot. I think if there's any proof that God does not exist, it's that spot on the board exists. And it... every single fucking time on this, that's where it spawns first, and then guaranteed it's gonna spawn in the back next, and that's gonna be, unless it's like a pre-recorded thing and I'm just an asshole. There we go. Alright, we got one. We gotta get in the back. Come on. Yep, it's in the back. Alright. We need to loop around. How do we do that consistently? On accident. Really should be taking closer notes and not letting Pikachu fucking take that hit. Fuck. Fuck. Got it. Dead center. Come on. Got it. Right, we've evolved another Pokemon, which means we now have 2 evolutions. Alright, time to fuck up Duskull. Or rather, just waste my time. That's probably a more accurate representation of what this is gonna be. Oh, you fucked off quick. Alright. Cool. 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 Okay. Cool. Alright. I feel like I'm just in one of the rings of hell with this. Like, this feels like an idea that, like, when I was like, oh, I love this game as a kid. There's no way this is, like, a method of torture that I feel like the Geneva Convention could have stepped in and been like, a little fucked up, don't do this. Like, alright, well, we're not gonna beat Dusclops anyway, so this is a kind of a waste of my time to begin with, but we have to go anyway. You have to go. If you don't go, you can't fight Kyogre, so, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Which, like, for the record, just to give you a sense of how bad I was at this stage, like, do you know how many times it took me before I realized that you actually have to get, like, Dusclops to spawn on this level? Like... yeah. Grab my balls. Yeah, that's definitely fair. Just like bounce it off the fucking like that. Oh, got him. Nice. Got his ass. Nice 30,000 points right there. Alright. So after all of that, we come back to a board with our death. That's nice. So we're alright. Still 2 lives left. Alright. Not outside the realm of possibility. I've gotten a stickier situations, though this video would not imply that. This is nice. Alright, so 1 step of the way to... Now, notice, I like... I've gotten up there, like, twice. Like, what the fuck? Again. Alright. Voltorb. Cool, I guess. I didn't think Voltorb would be in this. In the plains. You'd think he'd be, like, in a cave or something like that. But whatever, this game plays fast and loose with what goes where, so whatever, it is what it is. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to waste Pikachu this time. We're smarter than that. Although, are we smarter than that? But apparently the answer is no, so. Alright. Nice. Alright, well, if we get out of this mess, we'll be able to do a slot. The one thing that sucks is that there's no way to slot for a, what's it called? For hatch mode to start. Like, you could start Evo mode, you could start, catch mode, but you can't use the slot to get, what's it called, to get hatching quicker. Cool. That was worthwhile. Alright. And we did it the other way too. Alright. Cool. Alright. Alright, nice. So that's a third of the way right there. Again, part of me feels like I should just die to see if I can get a better sense of the board to see what this thing is. Oh, never mind. Alright, we got it. Where did I get it? In Whalmer's mouth. See, and the thing is, every other fucking time I've done... There we go. Every other time I've done this, and you can watch, I've not been able to get it up there. This time, I get it up there. Good job. Alright, so Electrode. And now we get to fight Kyogre. I don't remember this that well, so this will be a learning experience for us both. One. That's nice. This is great. This is just... Whoever came up with this. I'm in favor of summary execution as a punishment. Yeah, I'm in favor of... that's 2. It's awesome that you can't avoid that either. Like, hey, we've developed this awesome... What's it called? This awesome, thing. You can't avoid it. You just gotta kind of deal with it. Cool. Which means I missed another attack opportunity. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to dodge that, which really just kind of blows. And now we're stuck in the whirlpool again. I'll say this though, the soundtrack is pretty solid. Got him. You fucking big ass whale. That was 3, right? Get his ass. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Awesome. That is amazing. Whoever thought of that as a mechanic should be shot. That's fucking astounding. This whole thing has just been a learning experience. I was like, what the fuck? Come on. Alright, we got 30 seconds left, which means we don't have much time to do anything. Got his ass. Alright, 110. Alright, well. Alright, one more time we can unlock hatch mode, which is good. And there we go. I hate the small. I would if you're gonna fuck me, at least fuck me with the big one. Don't fuck me with the little one. Like, sorry, not sorry, but like, come on. Call me a size queen all you want, but like, give it to me big, or don't give it to me at all. God. Fuck. Thank you, Pikachu, for protecting my hole. Alright, they're doing great. It's just a litany of really great things happening here. And it's really the best way to describe what this whole fucking experience has been. It's a Viper, which I can't even evolve then. Great. Useful. Alright, look, I do need it for the pokedex, so I'm not gonna criticize it too much, because, you know, we're dex hunting here. Like, that's our goal here. We want to complete the dex, so we do need the Viper, even if it can't evolve. But I would have rather had one that can evolve, so we can at least work our way along the path. That noise you hear is my increasing frustration with this as we continue. Again, we are hitting everything else on the stage. Fuck. Oh, at least we got Pikachu healed. Alright. I gotta say, the fact that there's a good amount of time that you will just get thrown over there with little to no ability to recover, and to have Pikachu not just be on one side or the other, it's kind of absurd. Alright, so the Viper has been caught. So we caught another Pokemon towards our goal of completing the dex. 10 coins, great. I have still yet to actually get into either of the marks when they're open as marks. Oh, I still have 1 life left. Alright, well. I don't know why I was thinking about this like I had no lives left. Alright, well, that's respectable then. Alright, Snow Runt again. Of course, Snow Runt runs down. You still have to go through this. I've had it happen where I've, like, accidentally gotten up there, and it's without momentum. And you just kind of have to wait up there while you slowly make your way around. And it just sucks. Got his ass. I also hit the cutscenes affect the saber. I would rather the saber just pause while you're in the cutscene that you can't skip. But who am I to? I'm not a game developer. I'm sure they had their reasons when they did this stupid ass decision. Alright. I'm not overly thrilled about having to waste the Pikachu there. But I would rather do that than lose a life. Can we just get into the fucking hole? Alright. I was kidding, I don't want the big either. Okay. Now we can evolve Snow Runt. Nice. We are doing great things here. We can't get a ball straight up the middle, which is indicative of our wider issue we've had in this entire run. It's just our inability to do even the bare minimum of, there we go. Of course. And this is where we lose now, because we can't consistently hit the P button. Got it, okay. Now we have to get arguably the thing that I've least consistent at in the entire game, if you do on a consistent basis, which is get it in the hatch thing. I mean, I did it once already on accident. Can we just count that? No, I guess not. Alright. Motherfucker. That wasted a good 10 seconds. I just want fucking Glalie. Got it. Alright. Fuck. That's the most demoralizing thing I've encountered so far in this run. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's not let the ball go down the middle. That's all we gotta do. Alright. Alright, something new at least. And we did it on the first try. Now, can we do that consistently? I think we know the answer is no. But, okay, so. Now it's a matter of getting in this fucking hole. We're doing a great job of that. Alright. What the fuck is this supposed to be? Mountaintop? Sure, I guess. Why not? Mountaintop. That was stupid. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. The one time that fucking Zigzagoon is actually available. Alright, now can we get into something without dying? That's gonna be the big question. There we go. Okay. I swear to fucking God. God is dead, and this is the proof. Alright, let's get out of this fucking... Alright, well look, we'll get a good amount of points for this, then we get to go fight Kyogre again, which means we get to lose our entire upgrade. Hold on, we gotta fight Duskull again? Fuck off. I beat these little fucks already. Alright. Back to hell. Anytime one of those little fucks decides to fuck off, I get really pissed off. Cool. And luckily they're both in the corner, so... This is awesome. I am completely expecting to, not complete this mission. That was awesome. I mean, look, if we can get through this without dying, that'd be nice. I'll talk. Well, never mind. Okay. Because every time you fall down the hole, you miss. You lose 1 rank. So your Pokeball, well, your Master Ball becomes an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball becomes a Great Ball. So you guys lose point making opportunities. And there we go. All right. This is great. I'm loving everything about this. Alright, well. This is fun. Let's do this again sometime. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, we got nothing ready. Awesome. Alright, we can evolve something at least. So the question is, do we try to evolve Glalie? Fuck me. Do we try to evolve Snorunt again, or do we try to evolve Cacnea again? I mean, look, I'm not overly committed to either one, because both of them have been a headache. If I'm being honest, I'm probably going to go more towards Cacnea, because I'm still operating under this possibly flawed assumption that desert is exclusive to this map. If I survive long, okay, so Cacnea it is. Those are our only options. Alright, we are going to get Cacnea this time. Cool. Alright. Basically showed up Wailoid's ass while, you know, getting nothing for it. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Cool. It does suck that that doesn't count towards what we're trying to do in terms of getting us queued up so we can do a catch after. Fuck me. Alright, well at least we're queued up to do a hatch when this inevitably fails. Oh, fuck yes. Okay, we are gonna get it this time. Short of our death, we are gonna get this. Got it. Cacturn. Here we fucking go. Alright. Okay. We fucking did it. Finally got Cacturn. Awesome. Alright, so we're gonna do one more ruby. You know, we're gonna stick. It's important to respect tradition. So we'll stick with ass, and we'll do one more ruby, and we'll call it a night. And before next time, I will do a little research. Alright, cave. Okay. I'm gonna be hearing this music in my sleep. Alright, so now we got... Okay, so if we catch something, we'll be able to evolve it immediately as soon as we can get it into the mart. Okay, so Loudred is here because you can catch Wishmer as a egg. Wishmer hatches from the eggs, so Loudred you get here, which will allow us to skip a step and get Exploud pretty quick. And then we just get Wishmer separately. I know it sounds convoluted, and that's because it kind of is a little bit for no good reason. Alright, that counted. Even though I look, if it didn't count, I wouldn't have complained. I'll say that. I mean, we both know that's not true. Or we all know that's not true. Okay, so. Excellent, our hole is out, so we'll be able to, what's it called? We'll be able to go into a, come on, fuck, yes, there we go. So because we can go into a slot immediately, and that will give us at least something. And then we can try to get up to the top to try and get this Exploud, which would be nice. Okay. I'll take a 30-second ball saver. As we can Evo if we get up there. No, I think theoretically, I mean, if we want to do the math, we have gotten into the mart. Like, mathematically we've gotten in, but we haven't actually physically gotten into the mart. Fuck me, Pikachu. Alright. Natu. That was the smoothest catch I've ever had, and we will never replicate that. I will not be taking questions at this time. Just consider that my proof that I'm a fantastic player of this game. So. And I think the only thing that makes that better is following that up with falling immediately down. Alright. You still have to get into the Pokemon Center. Aerodactyl puts the ball back, or the egg back. Alright. Halfway to being able to catch another Pokemon, that's nice. Oh, that worked. The fuck out. Alright, great. Now the thing is, you don't want to hit that button too many times, so you don't want to accidentally spawn Whiscash, because if you do, you end up in a situation where Whiscash you can't hit to start the, during hatch mode, or during catch mode. And if you do hit him, all that happens is you piss him off, and he shakes the screen and you lose control. So, let's not do that. That's a bad idea. You know, if only you can just enter evolution mode by just going up there multiple times, that would be fantastic. But unfortunately, you can't. You have to get up into the... Okay. Fuck. I think the multiplier has something to do with it, too. I could be wrong, though. This is probably a mistake. Yes, okay. Now, despite the fact that Natu will also evolve, we are going to do Loudred, because I don't want to have to do a 2 evolution thing to get to, our friend, what's her name? To get to Exploud again. Come on. Come on. Alright. Just drop. Fuck. Drop. Fucking drop. Fucking drop. Now, realistically, the best bet to consistently get up there is to hit the thing to get Chikorita to launch. We'll just do that and we're fine. Unless we get stuck in this endless loop again. Well, that's a nice amount of coins that we've gotten that I'm never going to use because we are never going to get in there. Alright, Explode. 25 million. Unfortunately, this is just going to be a way for me to lose my Master Ball. Because if you fall down that hole, as we've seen, you lose one stage every time you fall down. Cooperate. Stop resisting. The points that we'll get if we can manage this without dying, like 4 times whatever the 30,000 I think it is, we'll be eating like kings. Chipped his ass. Got him. 120,000. Alright, good job, team. Alright, travel mode. See, the annoying thing about this is, unlike the other map, which has its own set of stupid little things to block your path, this one also has these Lanoon that come out and block your path. So you can't get around in an efficient loop, which is essential for completing this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright. Out of the cave. Into the woods, into the woods. Unfortunately, that's all I know from that song, from that musical, so we're back in the Petalburg woods. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, well that's 2. That's another. There, so we can get a rare spawn. Oh, and now we can evolve something else. Cool. Alright. Alright. Fuck me. I've made the joke twice already. I'm not doing it again. You're either here for you or you missed it. I'm not doing it again. Okay, so literally anywhere I go, I will get a new Pokemon. And that was the worst. Oh, okay, never mind. He's leaving. What the fuck is that? Every once in a while I'll see a drawing and I'm like, what the fuck are they going for with that? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, Nuzleaf. Another one of these. There's an egg that you can get instead for C-Dot. So rather than get the egg, you can just do this to evolve him into Shift Tree. You know, one less step. Alright. That is excellent work. Now we got Phanpy. You're probably asking where that guy was from 5 minutes ago who, you know, did that. He was here the whole time. Don't think about it too hard. Okay. So now we got Phanpy 2. Well, that's the end of that. That was only the first ball though, so we still got plenty. Maybe our high score period. Alright, so we can still evolve. We're doing great things here. We're just showing off. Look what we can do with some consistency now. Now, does it matter that it'd be nice that we could get into Evolve or reset the... Alright, well, we'll take catch. So that'll at least... Oh. It is Silcoon or Cascoon, I can't tell which. I think this is Cascoon, because I think it's the same one as before. Yeah, it's Cascoon. Come on, game, just cooperate with me. God damn it. Gotcha. Again. Not like a professional. Alright, now we get to fight Groudon. Alright. This fight I'm more familiar with. Don't worry, there's just as much bullshit in this fight. Like that, that's the bullshit. And then this is also the bullshit. The fucking rocks that appear in the worst possible spots. To avoid that fire, you just have to maintain momentum, because if you maintain momentum, you're not going to get stuck. Although that can also happen. There's a case to be made that Groudon's the easier fight of the two. Let me go, you motherfucker. Probably the best placement of rocks I've forgotten. This is going very well. Awesome. Oh, that was close. I said this is the easier of the two, yet here I am. 15 seconds left. So, 6, 5. That sucked. Alright, whatever. And this is Totodile. His little cameo. He's catchable later in a very low percentage event. And if I remember correctly, you need to like get everything else in the game before he appears, so we'll be here for a few years at this rate. It's awesome that we can just keep getting up there every time with minimal effort. You know, that's the goal here. 4 times multiplier for when we die. That's nice. At a certain point we have to question what the fuck is going on. There we go. Okay, well at least we died. Alright, last life. Make it count. And look, part of my complacency there is I'm very tired. Alright, we are... God damn it, dude. This is one of those things that's gonna annoy the fuck out of me. Also, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Can we just get up there so we can do the Evo left? Alright, cool, so we got that. Plus we can also start catch, so, you know, not all around anything too bad. Okay. We have Natu, we have Nuzleaf, we have Fanfy, we have Cascade, so let's do Nuzleaf. That way at least get a different image that we have to collect this time. Alright, let's just die, because it's back there. So if we just... The one time the game doesn't want to let me just fall down the hole. There's one. That leaf is going to burn up if we don't get over there quickly. Well, the good news is at the current rate we'll be able to get back into another catch mode, evolution mode pretty quickly. The way we've been playing, because we've been going up and down that fucking thing all day. Alright, Shiftry was caught. I don't know what you're supposed to be. Duskull. I don't know where Duskull... I thought Duskull would spawn. Did not think it would be... here. So you would think... it would go to the other side. Alright, yeah, if I grow down again. Lucky us. This is awesome. Let me fucking go. Excellent. No notes on any of this. This is just... that worked out. Nice, we got a nice opening here. I think that landed for more than one before. I can't guarantee it, but that felt right based on what, like, the noise as I heard it. These fucking rocks are annoying. Doing great. I don't know how many times I have to hit him before he actually gets, like, sent back into his cave. Apparently the answer is just more than we've hit him so far. As we continue to just fuck him up and he just doesn't do anything. There we go. Fuck off. Alright. You know, had we just beaten him the first time, we would have, you know... We would need to do this one more time to get to Rayquaza. Alright, 271. I think we set a record for today. Alright. Last thing we did was a catch, right? Yes. And we did that relatively quickly. That was the dumbest thing we could have done. Although it was reasonably outside of our control, but it is what it is. Alright, well, that's good. We get to move again. Back to this fucking bay. Okay, I don't think the location there matters to what hatches. I think the hatches are a set egg pool, and it'll always be the same thing. Alright, well there's one. Fuck. Whizcash. Okay. Now I'm back in hell. Sure. Yeah, you know, like the center rings of hell, they're supposed to be like really cold. I feel like this song is what you hear, and this is just what it is. It's just, it just, instead of Whalmer, it's just fucking, not Whalmer, instead of Celio, it's just fucking Satan's ball sack that's, this is just hell. That was nice. I've never seen that happen. In the history of me playing this game, never seen that happen. Always great when you encounter something new. We are halfway through. This feels a lot longer than 2 minutes. Like, the Groudon minigame does not feel like it's 3 minutes long. This feels every minute of 2 minutes. Every second of it is just accounted for here. It's fantastic. This is lovely. Alright. Okay, now we're done with this. 23 million more points, and now we go back to here. Alright, well that worked out. Oh, can we get Evo mode start, please? Alright, look, I'll take that too. Be slightly more reckless. I get these bumpers. There we go. First time for everything. Alright, we're just gonna use this. We have to spend coins while we're here, so we'll use an Ultra Ball Saver. It's a great feature that they introduced, that once you go up there, you have to use your money. If you don't, you can't just not buy anything. You have to use some of the coins. But like, if you were saving up, like, yeah, I get you could do the 10, but the amount of time it takes to get, like, there's a lot of moving parts to that. Alright. Wingull. Of course, the other thing we're going to be evolving if we get to, if we get that pleasure. If we get the pleasure of getting to evolve something, it's going to be Duskull, because I don't necessarily trust that we'll see that again. Fuck. So close. Eventually I'll do that and I'll be like, oh, holy shit, that's impressive. He's good at this game. But, as of right now, we've not managed to land that. We've managed to hit the button several times, which is awesome. Because the button is very useful to do that. Also, we would have started hatch mode several times, which is cool. Got it. Alright, Wingull. Your ass is mine. Just drop me. There we go. Oh, fuck, okay. The way my life just flashed before my eyes. Alright, 300 million has been crossed. Fuck me, okay. 10 coins. It's better than small, I'll give it that. Like, if the option was a small point boost or that, I guess that's better, because if in the event that I do get up there again, yeah, I'll be able to. Fuck me. Alright, well, that's as good as I need to wrap up for today. Ass is now on top of both, with almost double the score. So we'll wrap up there. This is one we'll be revisiting, because I feel like this will be a hit, but or more popular than the other one at least. But we'll wrap up there for today, and until our next episode, have a great rest of your week.